This morning, officials across the border are working to control the spread of COVID-19 after Tamaulipas reported a recent spike in infections. Some of the rules directly impacting travelers from Brownsville. Channel 5's Santiago Caicedo reports.
Since last week, Tamaulipas' health secretariat has installed COVID-19 checkpoints for motorists entering Matamoros from Brownsville using the international bridges. This, meanwhile, in neighboring Cameron County, they have the highest number of cases in the entire valley. On the Mexican side in Matamoros, there have been more confirmed coronavirus cases and deaths than any other part of the state of Tamaulipas. According to the state's health secretary, to date in Matamoros, there have been 327 confirmed cases of coronavirus and 31 deaths. For that reason, since May 16th, officials from the health secretariat have been checking drivers entering from Brownsville to see if they don't have a temperature higher than 100 degrees Fahrenheit and are following the state's new guidelines of not driving during certain days of the week, depending on the last number of their license plate. Another rule includes that no more than 2 people be in the same car and that children and people older than 60 years old not enter the state. We understand this is an inconvenience, but safety, health, and life comes first over this inconvenience, says Tomás Reyes Silva, the local COEPRIS health delegate in Matamoros. Reyes adds that people that don't follow with these rules will be asked to return to Brownsville. The pandemic as we are living it now, just like in the valley and on the Mexican side, is of a very critical situation, Reyes says. While the number of vehicles crossing through the international bridges to Matamoros has dropped this week, on Saturday, however, nearly 150 vehicles were turned back to Texas and 90 yesterday. The coronavirus checkpoints are being supervised by state police, National Guard troops, and local transit police. Matamoros health officials also say that this protocol will continue until the end of the month, but they fear that if cases continue to rise, Governor Francisco Garcia Cabeza de Vaca could enact a new order implementing these types of checkpoints along the entire international border. In McAllen, Santiago Caicedo.